in Pilates, we work from the inside out. So to get you to identify that internal, deepest layer of abdominal muscle, I want you to place your hands on your hip bones and then your fingertips are sliding in towards the top of the pubic bone. So it's the triangle that you have here. Now you're going to breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and as you exhale through your mouth, I want you to pull your belly button in. So let's breathe in. Now exhale and pull in your navel. So you're pulling the belly button in towards the spine, hold it in, and now press with your fingertips here, and what you should feel is a tightening happening. Now don't worry if you can't feel it on your first attempt. Relax your stomach muscles and we're going to try again. So you're going to breathe in, and then as you exhale, pull in your navel. Suck the belly button in towards the spine, and you should feel a tightening. If you feel that tightening, it's your transverse muscle. Okay, it wraps around the body and it supports the internal organs. So it gives a great deal of support, like an internal corset, to the area between the belly button and the top of the thigh. Let's do one more. So you're breathing in, lengthening your spine. Now exhale, pull in your navel. Draw the belly button in, and again feel with your fingertips, and you should feel that muscle tightening and engaging, and then release it. Okay. The transverse muscle works together with the muscle of the pelvic floor, which is the sensation of pulling up a zip or trying to stop yourself from going to the loo. So we're going to try and work the two together, but let's start by identifying the pelvic floor. Again, just have the hands lightly here because this is the focus. You're going to breathe in, and then as you exhale, pull up an imaginary zip as you squeeze the pelvic floor muscle. So exhale and pull up and squeeze it. Now it's not a particularly strong muscle and it fatigues quite easily, so relax the muscle again. And let's try one more time. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, pull up through the pelvic floor, a bit like pulling up an internal zip, and then relax. What should happen further down the line in your Pilates is when you pull up through the pelvic floor, the navel to spine muscle actually activates as a result. So the two will start working together. And when those two start to work together, you have a lower back muscle, a stabilizer, which also kicks in. So between those three, you've got this fabulous kind of girdle of strength. So now we're going to try and do the two muscles together. So you're breathing in, and then as you exhale, pull up through the pelvic floor and pull in through your belly button. And you've got both those muscles engaged, and then release them. So for every single exercise that we do in Pilates, you will hear the instruction, either pull up through the pelvic floor, pull in through the navel, or you will simply hear pull up and pull in. But now how far should you be pulling in? Because remember, Pilates is not something you just do for an hour each day. You want to make it part of your life. So I want you to imagine that you've got a belt around your waist and you've got 10 notches on your belt. You're going to breathe in. Now suck your belly button in as hard as you can and tighten your belt to number 10. So exhale, suck your belly button in. It's so tight you can't breathe. So relax. Clearly you're not going to be able to pull your belly button into that degree 24/7, which is what we're aiming for. Now go halfway to number 5 on your belt. So you're going to breathe in, and then exhale, pull it into number 5. That's still quite a tight contraction. If the phone goes, if somebody distracts you, you're not going to remember. You're going to release it. So now we're going to number 3 on your belt, and it's a bit like putting on a pair of jeans, tightening a belt, just so it's a nice, comfortable fit. So you breathe in, exhale, pull in your navel. It's a slight tug in towards the belly button, in towards the spine, and now hold it here. And that degree of contraction you should be able to hold 24/7. Now, muscle memory takes about 3 weeks to kick in. So what you need to do, and this is what I always say to my clients to do, if you're sitting at a set of traffic lights waiting for the lights to change, pull your belly button into number 3, hold it there until the lights change. If you're queuing in a supermarket, pull up through the pelvic floor, pull in through the belly button, hold it until it's your turn to get to the checkout, and then release it. And the more you remember to practice pulling up and pulling in, one day, 3 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now, you're going to think, hey, I don't have to pull up and in anymore. It's happening subconsciously.